The All Blacks are at stop number 3 at 2015 Rugby World Cup. In their relatively easy pool so far, they're coming up against Georgia and what could be another potential banana skin for the great side. Can they go all the way and top their pool without losing a match? Or will one of these minnows prove to be that banana skin? Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Rugby, home of Rugby Challenge 2 and Cornflakes Road to the World Cup Series. The All Blacks are in action for their 3rd out of 4 matches, and again they've had a lot of changes to their starting 15, giving every single squad member a chance heading into the more important matches later on in the knockout stages. Will it be detrimental towards their form, or will it be their advantage to having a fully fit squad? We will find out in later rounds. For this team today we have quite a lot of changes. Crockett coming into the front row, Retallick joining Romano in the second, Reid coming into the back row, Kerbala and Barrett will form a new halves combination, Flake will partner Fikatawa for this time in the centres, moving off the wing. Jane makes it come in to the right wing, and Sonny Bill Williams on the left making an appearance on the wing tonight. It is Colin Slade who comes into fullback, and a real change-up that could see good things for the depth of New Zealand rugby. Up against some other Georgians, and what a shame. Oh, we do have music for them. I was going to say it was a bit quiet, but the Georgian national anthem is singing and ringing loud and clear through the stadium. Now, the interesting thing about this squad is there's been a surprise call-up. Now, any of you transporters out there may note what this is. One man in particular playing in this Georgian side. I'll leave that up to all of you to try and figure out who this young and blockbusting call-up for the Georgian squad is. Best player in their team by far. The other relatively important players in their team, Zurikashvili and the likes of the front row, are going to be massive because they have the potential to really push around the big scrums around the world. Gulgotzi at number 8, he's another big strong runner. He's going to be an important part of how this side plays. Can the backline keep up the speed and power of the All Blacks? That is going to be the question. I feel their forward pack will definitely be up to the task at hand. This is going to be a good match, one that Georgia could really use to balance themselves and to benchmark themselves on future tournaments and matches. It is Georgia up against the All Blacks, round 3 of the 2015 World Cup. Oh, and we're missing out on a haka completely for this match. Well, that's a bit of a shock. We have no haka and we're underway. This is it. It's go time. And Kaino straight into the action for Barrett. Milamu flicking it quickly, intercepted. Zurikashvili in the match already. Why it comes from Mead. Makes some space out here from Zurikashvili. And it's about getting an instant impact. Wow, I was a bit surprised there was no haka to kick this one off. No one to lead, possibly. No Messam, no McCaw. Is that the reason we've not seen a haka? That is interesting. We carry on though, All Black line out. Milamu throws in, Kerbala gives to Barrett. Barrett's going to put this one on his boot. Kicking deep, away from winger and fullback. Running back there is Shkinkin, who goes inside and out. Back left and right. A chance for Gorgodzi as he goes to ground. The All Blacks look for possession and they turn it over. Now Romano to Fikatawa, and Fikatawa's through. He's going to go all the way himself. Oh, poor effort at the back from Kasashvili, who couldn't even touch Malachi Fikatawa. First try of the match, and one may think it could be the first of many. Look at this, Romano at scrum half, flicks it out, Fikatawa puts on the burners, he goes inside, Mashkilanini, who goes into the corner, and then, well, poor shakes from fullback, Kasashvili, who couldn't touch him on his way to the line. I thought he might have to use his support, who was trekking out there, Sonny Bill Williams on the left wing. Didn't require his services, Malachi Fikatawa, first try to the All Blacks. Georgia go behind very early on. A lot wouldn't be surprised, but, well, some may expect this Georgian side to be a bit better than predicted. Me as one of them, I have to admit. The forward pack of this Georgian side are not to be messed with, but the back line has a lot to be desired. That's what we've seen already in this match. As Beauden Barrett smacks us over. And we will be back at halfway to kick this off. Georgia trailing by 7 early on here, just 10 minutes gone. Flake, who's got a hat-trick in his last match, loses the ball. Release. And an awful desperation pass. Now they look wide. A good pass going out to Sharas Kudzi. And he goes beautifully away. This is a great chance for the outside centre. Kasharava, who goes on to the 22. The All Blacks defence was stretched. Now they look back to Barrett, and Barrett will calm things down with a thumper over the head of Karasashvili and into touch in the Georgian 22. Oh, what a little passage there from Kasharava. What a run from their outside centre. Kasharava put their name in the notebook. Lineouts for Ben Carney, and he slips it now. They look wide. Flake gets a man running at him, and he puts down Mush Kalalini, who goes to the ground. Now they look out. Oh, wow. I think that was Tura Kurbano, who has gone horribly high there on Kuravkashvili. The fly half trying to clear his lines, and it will be a full penalty now to the Georgians. And they smack this one up towards halfway. No mistake there. So a good exit out of their territory towards the halfway line. They'll have a line out again for Balkani. And it goes to the middle, stolen Romano. Kurbalo, quick hands out to Barrett. Oh, big hit on Burton Barrett. Oh, Sasha Kalgodzi has absolutely hammered him. Now Flake looks to use his numbers. Gets the ball to Williams. Sonny Bill Williams chips over the top. Oh, that's beautiful from Sonny Bill. He is magical. Chips over the top of Kearsashvili. And then for the try goes Sonny Bill Williams. Backed himself in his kick. That was beautiful to watch. The assist goes to Flake. There was a big hit on him as well. Here's a little chip off the left foot. Just saying, says Sonny Bill. Ambidextrous off both feet. Or does that only apply for hands? One for Wikipedia, but Sonny Bill Williams has steamed away over the top. Beautiful chip, beautiful bounce, beautiful finish, and a simply outstanding try. Well, that's one of the things we expect to see from that man, Williams. We know he can be impactful. The good kicking game, another string to the bow. Here's Bowden Barrett, third fly half used for the All Blacks in this tournament so far. Colin Slade playing his trade tonight at fullback. May see him slip into 10 later on in the match, but for now Bowden Barrett has hammered that over for a second successful conversion. It's 14-0 New Zealand, the All Blacks over Georgia. Back to halfway, kicking off again, just 2 tries. 14-0 as Famuina goes to Romano. This is nice work as Barrett slides straight through. Now he's going to look, no, he just looked in and out. Didn't really back himself either way. Took the tackle in. Now here's Kurbalo. Wait a Flake. Flake puts the speed on. They're going to race to the corner, but Flake's too fast. It is another try. Oh, he went very close to the dead ball line. But a try of the All Blacks all the same. Flake has got his first of the match and his fourth for the tournament. Well, no fullback in place. That was the long and short of it, really. Kurbalo went bang, and then it was a foot race here. He got a good chase, too, from the second rowers. Oh, what was he doing? Did he just about lose that ball? Unbelievable. Impressive speed here by the 2 second rowers, but it was the fullback. Once again, Karasashvili. Oh, that is a horrible replay angle. But it's a fullback, like I was saying, who really struggled to keep up with that play. And Flake is in for his 4th try of the tournament. And it didn't take long for that one to go down either. Here's Barrett. A simple one, and he slots it. It's 21-0 New Zealand over Georgia. The result so far that many would have expected to go. Can Georgia find a way back into this match? That is the big question for them. Kicking off again. Left side this time. That's a good one. Makino has taken that up beautifully. And turned it over as well. It's back to Georgia. Oh, high tackle from Sam Cane. And come on, Georgia, get a three-pointer. Surely you take the points on offer here. Half an hour gone. No, they're going for touch. Well, it would have been good to see the Georgians hit the scoreboard. And they've risked everything here for a chance of the try. They've got a line out, which hasn't worked too well for them. Just 3 men in this one. Balkanea, he'll throw in. He's lost a couple already. That one hits the mark. That's a good throw. It's taken in, and Georgia have a chance. Nuriashvili, he's going himself, the big man. The loose head prop is just a metre short. The All Blacks might turn this over, though. There was the one-gun shot. That was all they had. And the ball is kicked away from Barrett. And what a shame for Georgia. They'll counter-attack, though. That long kick, there's another break. It's the same man as well. Nuriashvili. Now they look wide. The opportunity to go to their wingman again. And oh, he's done well. He's created space. It's a grummet through from Shurikanshvili, who slips it up, and Colin Slade gets his first piece of action for the night. And there's Barrett again. Puts this one into touch. No mistake from Bowden Barrett, but I have to say, Mashkanali on the right wing for Georgia is looking very good. Sharakadze putting in the grubber, not the best option, I feel. This one, line out lost. Again, it's Romano in the middle. The All Blacks. Oh, Bowden Barrett looked to go up high, but he's been hammered and held up well by his opposite number. And Kavuna does a good effort here. Here's Sam Cane looking for Flake, who gets the burners on. This is a great chase there. Flake gets the top speed and Flake's into the corner. Let's try again. Number 4. Oh, he's gone dead. Oh, what was he thinking? For the second time tonight, he has gone very close to that dead ball line. And this time, he has in fact gone over the line. What a dreadful piece of basics that he has messed up. In a match where he should have a double to go for his hat-trick. In the last game, he has absolutely made a meal of that. And the All Blacks lead is just 21-0 over Georgia at the break. A lot has happened in that half. Georgia have fought well, defended all right as well. They've got some opportunities for a couple of chances. You have to say, the man out in the right wing, Marsh Canelli, has been fantastic. And they've really used their strengths very well, kept it with the forwards, used some good mauling as well, but the Georgians just can't get that finishing touch to get the try. Nuriashvili, the loose head prop, just about scored their first try of the match. He was agonisingly close, but a good effort so far from the Georgians. No surprise here to see the All Blacks dominating possession and territory. Just 2 handling errors as well. The tackle count fairly low, just 32 evenly split. And the line breaks, even still, 4-2. The All Blacks are leading that one over Georgia. 2 high tackles as well by the All Blacks. Their discipline, not the best so far in this match. Will we see more from these two sides in the second half? Can Georgia hit some points on the scoreboard? That's the question we want answered, and we want to see some better action from the Georgians. The neutrals do, anyway. To halfway we go. Bowden Barrett will get the second 40 underway. So here we go, second 40 minutes. It's 21-0, the All Blacks over Georgia. And a deep kick right on the 22. Good tackle, Sonny Bill Williams. Georgians slow to the ball. Georgians very slow to the ball, and the All Blacks will turn this one over. Here's Sam Cane, away to Flake. Should have scored on the stroke of half-time. He gets another chance, and this time he makes no mistake. Oh, the sweet step into the try line. First opportunity, he has put that down. Almost sliding into the try line. Flake has a double. He has 5 for the tournament now. Sam Cane did brilliantly here. Hit the ball straight up and got the offload. Look who's right on his shoulder. It's Colin Slade. Didn't need him. And Flake gets that one straight down. Try time All Blacks. Try number 4 as well. Bonus point in the bank. And they're looking good to go on to the next round of the tournament with 1 match still to play. Well, I think you might have got a bit of a racking up at the halftime dressing room. You just can't afford to throw away points like that. he did like he did at the end of the first half. Colin Slade is taking the kicking duties off Beauden Barrett, as those two seem to have swapped places. Slade with his first attempt of Rugby World Cup 2015, and he nails it. It's 28-0. Well, good to see Colin Slade still out there, still fit and healthy. As here comes some changes for the All Blacks. Cole's on for Mialamu, Frank's coming on as well as Messam, and we have TJ Perenara coming onto the field, and we also have Israel Dagg coming on for Sonny Bill Williams. So a few changes here, keeping things fresh for this All Blacks lineup as we're back underway. Messam and Flake fight, but Fikatoa finds the offload. Here's Corey Jane. First time we've seen him in the match. He goes high. Fikatoa, how is he onside? I'm not sure he is. Slade gets it. Oh, what a pass to Coles. Oh, he's chopped down. What's a tackle from behind? Dane Coles just chopped at the bit. Franks away to Jane, and there's a try. Well, Corey Jane started it all, and he finished it off in the corner. Good finish too, but he should have been the one to score eventually anyway. Coles did spectacularly. What a run from Dane Coles. How did they cut him down? He is no slow customer, especially for a hooker. But in the end, that was a brilliant offload from who was that? I thought it was Fikatoa, but it wasn't in the end. And here's Franks over the top to Jane, marginally forward possibly. But try time anyway. The All Blacks hit number 5. And Colin Slade reaffirming his position here at number 10. He's coming to do the kicking. Second shot of the night. 33-0. The All Blacks over Georgia. World Cup pool play this is. Road to the World Cup with Cornflake. He's doing the big yards at the moment. 5 tries in the tournament. Can he go home a champion? Still a lot of water to go under that World Cup bridge yet. Still another pool match against Tonga. Before we get into the real nitty-gritty, Georgia get the game back underway, and they find Ritalik and Messam. Oh, big hit on them off Franks as well. Another jolting tackle. Now here's a run. Away for it, intercepted. The border Ritalik went nowhere near him, and there comes Georgia.
Release.
Jorakansi was the one who went to ground there. Now there's a run for Burashvili. And Georgia looking for points. Here's Golgodzi. Gets the ball away, and that's a nice pass as well. But a brutal hit there from Luke Romano. And he's put Kurvkashvili on his back. Here's a short run for Balakania. But there's a way, and there's a chance to Mashkavili. Again, he's just about in. And is seen stopped just short by Israel Dagg. Israel Dagg turns over. He runs away. Fikatoa. Brutal tackle on Malachi Fikatoa, putting him into touch. But I'm impressed by this right winger from Georgia, Marsh Carnelli. He has been fantastic. Here's Balkania, gives it to Ritalik at the front. That's not what you want to do. Here's Flake, oh, running sideways, gets hit in a heavy tackle. Now Messam, quickly recycled. Fikatoa, Perenara, looks quickly at Jane, and Corey Jane looking to shimmy, gets through and gets around. Desperate offload, but it finds its way there to Shinin, and here's away, coming is Georgia again. Numbers in burn here. It's a chance of the second rower, and Dunaran Kashvili just about gets all the way. Slow ball coming back, but it's there for the All Blacks now. Coles, Havana Romano, round the corner for Kane. Kane running, drawing defenders to Fikatoa. Here we go, another chance. It's Fikatoa to Flake. Flake still got Jane, looking to use him. Gets the pass, but it's fallen again to Georgia. Here's the man of the moment, running inside is Surakashvili. He goes to ground.
Release.
Oh, this is an epic match at the moment. Big run, getting inside and out. It's the outside end now.
Release.
And Kashrava goes to ground. Back in field. Oh, big hit there on Zurakashvili. Short run by Georgia. They eventually give it to their hooker. And Balkania holds it up. Now they look to their back line. And a good run here by the inside centre. And it's Charlotte Kudzi who just about breaks through. Another short run off the back.
Release.
Opportunities for Georgia. With just 9 minutes to go, they've shown their way here. They've shown that they can definitely compete when it comes to certain aspects of the game. But the backline flair of the All Blacks has just been too good. And now the turnover. This Retallick goes wide for Jane. He cuts back in. It's a brilliant step by Jane. He's looking for support. Big pass wide. And Sam Cane for the corner. And the All Blacks show just how devastating they can be. Wow, there was nothing on there. Georgia were toiling away, doing the hard yards, and then a ruck turnover, and bang, the All Blacks are in for a try. That's all it takes. One little step from Corey Jane, and he drew them all together, and then he offloaded a beautiful pass to Sam Cane, who finishes the job absolutely perfectly. There was the cutting play right there. Corey Jane smashing through Kasharava. And there was no chance after that. The breach had been made, and the Georgians could not cover that beautiful support play we are so used to seeing by the All Blacks. Well, it's a bit of a surprise. We haven't seen much of Colin Slade directing play since his move to 10 to fly half at half-time. As he lines up another kick. This one is good as well. Now we've seen the All Blacks put 49 on in their last match. Can they do the same here? Vastly different looking side. Very much a far cry from their top 15. We are at the 77th minute and we are back underway. Masson, Coles to Flake. Flake looks to put the ball under the wing and drive himself forward. Romano. Away to Slade, first real touch with Sandy against Fekitoa, into some space. Oh, good tackle on Malachi Fekitoa. Now they fire it away, Reed. Coles, offline Retallick. Numbers out here again, Messam gets the wheels rolling and it's Flake who's all alone, running for the corner. They won't stop him. He's in for another hat-trick. Second consecutive hat-trick for Cornflakes. Too easy in the end. And Georgia must ask questions about their cover defence. Their fullback has been dreadful tonight. And Kayasashvili, there he is, trundling across. Never had the pace to really cover this All Blacks backline. There has been some real standouts here for Georgia. And a disappointing way to finish their match here against the All Blacks with a late try. It has undone so much of their hard work and made this game look a lot more blown out than it has really been. Slade will have the final say. He initiated the line break with his beautiful pass to Fekitoa. He has been decent. Barrett was good. But it's hard to gauge against a side like Georgia. Probably a bit more competitive than we had in their last match. As Slade makes a flawless night for the Kickers. Second consecutive flawless night. And then we have full time. A great performance from the All Blacks. They have taken out this victory convincingly in the end, as you would well expect. More chances for the fringe players to make an impact, but no one really did too much to dislodge the team that may play in the quarterfinal or even next match against Tonga. Cornflake was a standout on the try-scoring front. He got 3. Jane, Fekitoa, Williams and Cane got 1 apiece in a 7-try onslaught. 3 in the first half, 4 in the second. As we can tell by the Kickers, that was easy to work out. Barrett with 3 conversions, Slade with 4. A good match, another good hit out for the All Blacks. Georgia, well, they stepped up to the mark. I think they defended pretty well. Just had little holes. I have to say, their right winger, Marsh Carnelli, is a fantastic player. He was their best by a long shot. He made numerous line breaks. Let's have a look and see if there is actually a stand here for line breaks. No, just handling errors at the bottom. 4-0. A very clean match as far as the handling errors go. High tackles, just the 2 in the first half, rounding that out. But look at that possession, 75 and 63% territory to both New Zealand. Georgia struggled for ball, but they did have their chances. And their centre pairing of Shara Kudzi and Kasharava, 12-13, and then of course Marsh Canelli on the right wing. That was their real potent side of attack. And they did make numerous line breaks down that side, which is great for Georgia. They've really got to take this match, take the good parts from it, and build for the future. They are a side on the rise there. Forward pack is definitely one for the future as well. 49-0 the final score. The All Blacks get the win after what we've seen in our last match. We had some fantastic upsets. Let's see what's happened since our last match. So just 3 matches remain in the group pool stage of Rugby World Cup 2015. Let's check out the results in the last round and a half, with New Zealand topping the Georgians 49-0. Another big upset in the next match for our pool. Namibia 33, Tonga 32. That's a huge upset. The Namibians, after their bit of a thrashing 49-0 by the All Blacks last week, have come back strongly to take out the Tongans, who I thought would have been easy third, fighting for second in the pool. Not so. Namibia, I think, has taken that spot. We'll check out the group stage, the group results with 3 matches to go in just a second. Other matches, Italy over Canada, a close one too, just 5 points in that. France took out Romania 31-10. Uruguay losing to Australia by just 7 points. Now that's a bonus point for Uruguay as well. Keep that in mind, because last time we looked at the pool, it was very close, with Uruguay sitting comfortably in second. England, oh my good God, England has lost to Fiji. I think England's gone. I think England's World Cup is over. Fiji 11, England 8. What an upset. What an upset that is. More on that front to come, as well as Samoa have taken out Scotland 14 points to 11. Another semi-upset, but the Samoans, they're definitely up there and should consider that a game they should win as well. Scotland, that is utterly disappointing. That is a huge, huge win for Samoa in 2 very evenly matched sides. South Africa 61-10 over Japan, and Argentina 41-7, I should say, over Namibia. Now that's a big result too in the context of the pool, which we will have a look at in a second. So 1 match remains from New Zealand's pool. That is their match against Tonga, the final game. But I'd say the All Blacks have already qualified for the next stage. We also have France versus Ireland, Italy versus Romania to round out the pool stages before we go into quarterfinals and the likes. Let's have a look at the standings here. New Zealand 3 from 3. They're on 15 points, unable to be overtaken, as Argentina have completed their 4 matches, 3 wins and a loss. No surprise about that end standing. They are second, 1 point behind, which is, well, very good from the Argentinian perspective, because they're very close behind the All Blacks. They easily dealt with Namibia, Georgia and Tonga, and have secured themselves a point and match in the next stage, I should say. Other results in there, Namibia, a strong finish for them. I think they will be very happy to finish above Georgia and Tonga, who are at the bottom. And Tonga, their best result would be to beat the All Blacks and to go into 4th position. But boy, that would be an upset and still a disappointing finish for Tonga, who really should have been fighting with Argentina for that 2nd spot. Other pools, let's have a look here, where the pools that still have a match to go. France, Ireland are leading, and they have qualified. They are 1 and 2. The order, well, that's yet to be decided. They'll decide that in their final match, which, I shall add, is against each other, because Italy-Romania is the final match of the competition pool stage, which will decide nothing, because Italy are 6 points ahead of the Romanians. Canada, although 3rd now, will most likely drop down to 4th. Into the pools that are finished, and wow, what an upset this pool is. Australia on top, 20 points. No question about their dominance in this pool. 4 from 4, and 4 bonus points to boot. Uruguay, screenshot this, Uruguay 2nd in Pool A. 10 points, and they are done. Through to the next round. This is massive. Fiji 3rd on 8. Wales 4th. England 5th. This is a boil over here, folks. This is a huge boil over. That is a massive, massive upset. Almost reverse order to what some people would like to see. In Group B, or Pool 2, we have South Africa, no question, up the top there on 20. Samoa have stolen 2nd from Scotland. That match against those two deciding that 2nd spot, and their points were the scoreline, 14-10, if my memory is correct from just a couple of seconds ago. Japan finishing 4th on 7. USA unable to get any points at all. And that is the pools. That is classic. That is an absolute cracker. Final game of the World Cup for New Zealand's pool stages against Tonga, and that one will be coming very soon. New Zealand already got enough points to progress. Mixing up that final stage, we'll get a few more first teamers in there. Hopefully we'll see some more of Flake. He's on a double hat-trick, 6 tries for the tournament from 3 matches so far. Tonga versus the All Blacks, and then we'll have quarterfinal rugby and see if the All Blacks can go and defend their Rugby World Cup crown. That is my time for today. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. Hope to see you all next time. We'll have plenty more Road to the World Cup as well. There's a new Road to the World Cup kicking off very soon as well. Thank you all for tuning in and watching, and until next time, take care.